Everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today, another single barrel, and this one is the second of my buddy Isaac's 5 that he's releasing this year. So Isaac's local guy, someone I met a couple years back, and he has a YouTube channel. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description of this video. He's also on Instagram. Great guy, super knowledgeable, loves the craft side of things and everything. And this particular brand here is pretty special. It is an up and coming brand. It is probably one of the hotter NDPs that is out there right now. So talking about Onyx and Amber. So they were founded by Ben Rosen. He founded the company, I think they started last year in April. And, you know, they've been making waves in the community. Their Copper Buffalo, which is an American light whiskey, won a lot of awards and kind of put them on the map and everything. So I think it was a Seagram sourced, not 100% positive, but I believe MGP Seagram sourced. So I'm not sure when this video is going to come out. I recently did a review of Poor Decisions pick of Onyx and Amber, which is an American light whiskey that I believe was 21 years old. And I think, I'm trying to remember now. Yes, it's over 20 years, 137 proof and everything like that. Super awesome pour. Matt, Troy, and Laura picked an absolute winner there. So I do have a review done on that. That should be, it may be out already, or it will be following up after this one. So just depends when I get it edited and when I get it published. So today, this is a straight bourbon whiskey. So Onyx and Amber is doing a lot of different stuff. They source from a bunch of different distilleries. They do sourcing from legacy as well as craft distilleries. So I have a bottle of a Midwest Spirits, their dark pumpernickel rye. I have a bottle of that that I got from Onyx and Amber. It is very good. This one here is Wild Turkey sourced. So interesting. It's a 10-year Wild Turkey sourced single barrel, and it's 116.2 proof. So see if I can get this to focus in there. I know the lighting has been a little tough with my computer on behind the background, so hopefully that's coming in well. And I'll try to get some B-roll if it didn't while I'm editing. So, and then this is the sticker on the back that Isaac did. So this was inspired by, I guess he was in Korea and had some, was it 12-year 101 or the releases that Wild Turkey puts out overseas. And he's a huge maple finish fan. So the label, turkeys, kind of some older or Korean architecture building wise, and then the maple leaves are in the sticker. So but this is a like I said, 10-year 116.2 proof Wild Turkey finished in maple. And I have to say, this thing is pretty dang good. I was fortunate enough to try it yesterday at a bottle share. Picked it up yesterday, opened it last night on my stream, and wanted to get a review done today. And I am going very, very short on the pour here, just enough to give you guys an idea of taste and talk about it, but just trying not to have too much today. So this is super viscous. It freaking coats the glass. It just slowly comes off the glass and everything like that. So on the nose, right off the bat, you get that maple. It's present, right? But it's not off-putting, overpowering, or super sweet. It's there, but it's not. It doesn't overtake the actual juice. And this is a, I guess, traditional wild turkey profile. I mean, I get a little bit of Russell's 10 in here and a little bit of 101, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of a marriage of those two is what I get on the nose and on the palate of this. And then you add in that layer of maple and just elevates it and takes it up here. So maple, you get that oakiness, little hints of vanilla, but that wild turkey cherry flavor that is present on the nose. Wow, very, very good. All right, let's get sipping. Cheers. Man. And you could see where I took a sip, just a glass, it just hanging in there. And this has all those classic wild turkey notes, and then that maple, and then the finish is super long and just goes that long, nice Kentucky hug. Proof point, I think it drinks a little bit above the proof, but not in a bad way. And just super pleasant. I mean, I think it's something you can get into this bottle and put a hurting on it, and it may come back and bite you because of the proof. But this is a solid pour. Obviously, it's not available anymore, but Onyx and Amber, they're doing a lot of different stuff, and you know, they are a brand where I looked it up before. Let me just go back to it here. So one of their, I guess, their philosophy and stuff is they want to be known as the no reruns brand, right? So they want to have every release and everything they do, it wants to be a one-time expression, and they never want it to be exactly replicated. So there's always going to be something a little bit different. But if you get a chance and you see turkey, maple, Onyx and Amber, do yourself a favor, maybe pick it up. If you're a wild turkey fan, absolutely. If you're just an Onyx and Amber fan, you know, and I'm starting to become a pretty big fanboy of some of the stuff that they're doing. Only have 4 different bottles, which is a lot for a pretty new brand. And first time I purchased one was probably maybe a few months back. So I have 2 American light whiskeys from them, and I have this bourbon, and I have a rye, which is the Middle West Spirits dark pumpernickel rye blend that they did and they released. So I guess that Colorado climate does something to the whiskey. Onyx and Amber is unique where they source and they bring stuff to their location in Colorado. And I know Charlie and the guys from Bourbon and Balls did an interview with Ben a few weeks back, and I'll try to put that in the video here, a link to it. I think he had said in that video that they do not do anything with the whiskey that they source when they get it into Colorado. They don't allow it to be part of a blend or into their single barrel program where people can get access to it for at least 6 months. So it's got to spend 6 months in that unique Colorado climate before it gets becomes available. And pretty unique brand. They just opened a tasting room in Louisville, so I saw that on some different social media posts and outlet. So they're getting out there. They're in Colorado. If you ever get out there, cool, go visit. And if you can't get out to Colorado and you're in Kentucky, they have a tasting room and experience in Louisville. So 2 ways to access what they're doing. Check their website. I would always look at their website. They're always putting stuff up there for availability. And you got to be quick because things do sell out fast, very, very fast on their website. So, Isaac, dude, you knocked it out of the park again. Can't wait for the next one. I'm not stealing his thunder, but I know, I think I know what the next release is going to be. And I tell you, looking forward to it. It'll be the first bottle of that particular distillery that I will own. And I'm looking forward to it. So hopefully more to come there. Oh, man. This gets better and better and better. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for following along on this crazy adventure of mine. And hopefully you're enjoying it as much as I am. Truly humbled by everybody who has liked, comment, and subscribed and interacted. Need to keep the momentum going. We're trying to push through 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And then I just eclipsed, I think, 1,000 hours of watch time. So the live streams are helping with the watch hours, which is great. So appreciate everybody tuning in. And again, this is the West Virginia Bourbon Guy, reminding you that pours are always best when they're shared with friends. Cheers, everybody. Man, that is good. Should have gotten a backup, but I'm going to nurse this one and enjoy it and share it with a few people. Cheers, everybody.